$100 million, you can have my soul.
That's you. Now we know your character.
All right, the informant back in the building. So this guy right here, Channing Crowder, is the type of personalities that the industry love, right? And Terrence Crawford is the type of personality that doesn't get along with the industry. Now, all these guys that's on this podcast, they are ex-football players, right? So they've seen some things in the industry because when we talk about selling your soul, it's not just in the music industry. It's entertainment overall, right? But all these guys has been behind the curtain and see how the industry works. And this is how they try to get people comfortable. They'll sit you down, have a conversation with you, and say certain things, and they'll all cohesively laugh to get you to laugh. That's just a normal human reaction, right? But the fact that Terrence Crawford did not laugh in this situation really made him stand out to me because I didn't know about him before, but I know now, right? And it was so uncomfortable for the other guys in the room to realize, oh shit, this guy is not one of us. And that's the exact reason why Terrence Crawford's career just now took off to the level that it's at right now, because Terrence Crawford wasn't the type of guy to play the industry games, like showing up to parties that everyone else is at, right? You know how the industry works, especially when it comes to the music side of the industry. You have to be friends with everyone. And you guys are not even really friends. You guys are fake friends and will stab each other in the back just to advance your career. Now, the way these guys set up their interview and their podcast, it's three of them, I believe, sitting there asking you question or just having a conversation with you. And they have a pregame to how they're going to ask you certain questions or do certain things to get you comfortable in the room. But in fact, you're being cross-examined by these guys, but just in a friendly way. Basically being vetted to see if you could move up to the next threshold of initiation. That's just like the movie Eyes Wide Shut. That's why that movie is so important, because it's so many blatant symbolism in that movie, and Channing Crowder would have been one of those people in one of those rooms, right? And we've all heard Kevin Hart talk about behind those doors, making door references. Like, these people put this stuff in front of your face, and I don't know if it's to mock us or they have to give us hints and clues, or it might make the sick game that they're playing a little more fun by giving us clues. But Terrence Crawford definitely need to not underestimate his enemy outside of the ring. Because when you start saying certain things and you have a certain level of influence, there's so many ways of making things go wrong for you, right? Just like when Nipsey Hussle, before he died, he tweeted that it felt good to have powerful enemies. And then eventually something happened with Nipsey Hussle. Now, even before Channing Crowder said that he would sell his soul for $100 million, Shannon Sharpe said that for $50 million, he would go to hell. But for some reason, this flew under the radar.
For 50 million, I go to hell. For 50 million, I go to hell. For 50 million, I go to hell.
What is it about the industry that these people keep making jokes about selling your soul? Now, let's put selling your soul into perspective for some people that think that selling your soul is literally your soul leaving your body, right? No. Selling your soul is just doing something compromising to your moral stance, right? You think something is wrong, but because you're being paid for it, you're going to do it. But yet, live with that thought in the back of your mind, or when you get in front of the mirror, and you just have to remember the things that you had to do to get to this level of success. Now, how could you even call that happiness once you did something that you don't even feel is right, especially to the extreme levels of what the industry could take it? And clearly, Terrence Crawford saw something behind those doors that Kevin Hart was talking about, and spiritually it wasn't aligning with his beliefs, right? Because he's been chasing his boxing dream for a long time. He was a young kid boxing and never really got the recognition until the past few years, right? but he saw what was behind the curtains, what he may had to do, the people he may had to bow down to, and he just wasn't with it. Sometimes the money is not happiness. I just had someone leaving a comment saying that for $100 million, anyone would sell their souls. That's not true, because a lot of people prefer peace over money. And once you start to do anything for money, you become a prostitute, whether you're selling your body or you're selling your soul. And that's what a lot of young entertainers or people that want to be in some type of industry, whether it's YouTube, streaming, artist, athlete, there's going to be people that get sent at you to have some weird conversations to see how far you let those conversations go, or doing some passes at you to where it might be subtle, maybe like a stylist or something, touching you in a certain way where they're acting like it's because they're styling the clothes. That's why they're doing what they're doing, but they're actually testing you to see how far you're willing to go and let them do whatever they want to do because of their job title. The way the industry works is really sick. Everyone is communicating. When you're a target, so many people are watching you that you don't even know that you're the next one on the list. Yes, you have the potential, talent-wise, to take it to a certain level, but they want to make sure that you're on the side of the dark side, if you know what I mean, right? Now, even think about this. A lot of these girlfriends that a lot of these entertainers get after they become successful, these are not just girlfriends. These are premeditated situations. And in my opinion, I think most of these people are almost handlers, right? Like Amber Rose. Amber Rose dated so many people that after they dated her, their career catapulted to another level. But anyway, man, shout out to Terrence Crawford. I didn't know who he was. I don't watch boxing, but this was definitely dope to see someone that was sturdy enough to say, when we having conversations, I'm not going to laugh just to make you comfortable. And that's what a lot of people do. That's what the industry is. When the person in charge makes a corny joke or make a pass at somebody, say something inappropriate to somebody in a room, and he laughs, we all have to laugh. And even something simple like that is selling your soul. And you're compromised at that point because why am I laughing if I didn't even think this was funny? This shit get weird, man. Shout out to Terrence Crawford, the informant. I'm out.
That's why you gotta stop with that Illuminati shit. You're part of the Illuminati.
Don't do that. Chat.
So that's why you got the Iggy streams and all that.
Don't do that. A guy worth $200 million in